Hello and welcome to a special session of RA Plays. Um, what I want to go and do today is try to build um, a number locked gate in Factorio without using combinators. So in order to do that, I'm gonna set some cheating stuff on. Let's see. Is this the console? This is the console. Cheat mode is true. Okay. Yeah, I do want to proceed. I don't care about commands. And I want to get all the technologies. I've turned biters off for this map, so that should give us plenty of stuff to get. So, what the idea is, I want to build a gate. Let's see. I guess that should be here, right? Yeah, a wall. And a gate. So, and what the point is, I wanna make it open with a combination lock. So the way I think I want to do that is have some steel chests over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a fifth one. So what I'm going to try to do is make a contraption where you need to put a specific number of items in each chest, and then one here to trigger the whole process, and then see if we can make that work. I think I wanna have an electrical interface to get power. Let's see. Electrical energy interface. Okay, that's apparently something unknown. So in that case, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just force daylight. Yep, there we go. And build some solar panels. Where are those? In production, of course. Yeah. Okay, so let's just put those over here. We probably don't need that many, though. I am gonna use assemblers for this. Okay. So what we want to do is we can zoom in quite far. So and zoom out actually as well. So I think what we want to do is use fast transport belts for these guys. So we're gonna put items on here, and then this one is gonna be the trigger. So what I'm gonna try is make sure that the items we put in here influence some sort of small factory over here, and that will cause this item to pass by if you put down the correct number of items on there. So let's see if we can make that happen. So there's a couple ways we could do it, but I think the easiest way is to make sure that, let's say we have a factory. Let's use Mark IIIs. So we have a factory, and that factory makes, let's say, copper cable. Maybe use something that's 1-to-1. Let's say empty barrels. So then we can put inserters in and out. And then what we want to do is when we get here, we can have a splitter. Let's get a couple of those. So Basically we want over here there to be a loop, I guess. Yeah, so let's see if we do it like this. And so what I want to do is I want to abuse the fact that the combinators will, if we put a filter on it, they'll have like very particular behavior, right? So if we put a filter on the right for some item, and we have the same item coming down the line, then they're not gonna, it's not gonna be able to pass by if it's the same item. So let's figure out if we can abuse that somehow. So we want, if we do it like this, then we need to have enough over here and very little basically over here. And we actually need to be able to count them specifically. So if we have them going over here in a loop, oh, that actually means that they'll go out on this lane as well. So we might not be able to do a loop. So maybe what we need to do is so alternatively what we could do is have a certain amount of items lined up here and make sure that a certain amount needs to be consumed before in order to make this pass. Yeah, so I think that is maybe what we want to be doing. Though, okay, so if we go about it that way, then we need to consume a certain amount of items, and also make sure that, yeah. So how we could do that? If we did that, then we could put a wire. Let's say we have. So we don't actually need the interaction, right? So what we can do is we can have what we could just do is have like a belt of items, and we could put wiring to sort of count where we are. That's a little bit, so it's a little bit annoying, but it would work, right? So yeah, so we could put a number of items on there and then make sure that the rest gets eaten. So actually, yes, so what we need, if we use a recipe that uses 3 inputs, or doesn't need 3, maybe it just needs 2. And what we then do is we choose the number of items that we need to put in. Then we do some wiring, so no combinators, just wiring. And then what we need is that there are no items whatsoever. So if there are no items whatsoever, then we can continue this one. Yeah, have it go on, basically. So what we do want to prevent is also that people can crack the lock by just putting stuff in. So that's something we'll tackle later, but let's see if we can build a contraption that does this. So we need basically 2 inputs, right? So we have one that comes from this belt, and then one that we feed, and then a machine that has a recipe with 2 inputs. So let's see if we have something simple with 1-to-1 inputs. Let's see, this is not 1-to-1. This is fairly close to something we might want. Automation science packs. Those are those perfect? Yeah, those should work, right? So what we can do is we can put down some fast inserters, and let's say we have some gears, right? And some copper plates. Okay, so let's say we drop. That's not the drop key, is it F? F is for pickup. Z? Z. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Say we put down 5. And then what we want to do is introduce some wiring. Right? So let's craft some of that. So then we have this wire going here and here. And here we can say, so we want these to read the belt contents. Let's see. I think we want it to hold. Same for this one. So read belt contents, hold. And then the enabled condition. Okay, so these are now still. So yeah, we don't want to disable those. But this we want to enable if anything is equal to 0. Does that work? Nope. If everything is equal to 0. Nope. If... can we do this? Can we do this by... So, okay, so we can't use... let's see, if everything is not 0, yeah, so if all input signals meet the condition, it will output true. Yeah, so let's see. Okay, no, oh wait, there are, yeah, so if everything is equal to 0, and if we now pick up these gears, then it starts running. So if we look at it, what we would want to do is we can set the gears up here. Yeah, and this will craft something, right? So we put down the gears on this belt. We feed the copper in from here, and then it should work out. So let's test this out. Let's test if this works. So what we want is we drop, let's say 5 copper over here with set 1, 2, 3, 5. Oh yeah, and we need to take care that there's gonna be some buffer in the machine, right? So let's see how much there's gonna be in the machine. It can be 3. So now there's 1, right? Oh no, there's 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's 3 in the machine and then 5 on the belt. So then what we're gonna do is get some underground belt over here, and let's make sure it shows up. And we're gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in here, and then we're just gonna put a random item in this chest. So that's gonna get put on the belt. These all, yeah, this is functioning, but it's, oh, it doesn't have an output, right? Yeah, so now the splitter should emerge on the other side. Yeah, okay, so that's good. So what we need to watch out for still is you could cheat this by just putting in one copper at a time. So what I think we want to do is with some green wire, set up wiring here. And this one should read the belt contents and hold. Or actually, yeah, so this one should read the belt contents and hold. And this one should not read the belt contents, but be enabled if a splitter is 0, which it is at the moment. So let's just put some stuff in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, now we have 5 because we have a couple still in here. And let's put down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this should work, right? So they get put in. They get eaten. So that's good. But then the question, yeah, and if we now put a splitter in this chest, then it should be able to just continue. Yeah, right? It looks like it does. Oh, is there something weird going on? Also, why is there a splitter on the belt here? That's kind of weird. I may have accidentally put it in the wrong chest. Okay, that's probably what happened. Let's see. So if we put a splitter in here, oh no, I guess it's over here. Okay. So the thing is now, let's craft some more of these iron wheels and yeah, some more copper plates and some more gear wheels. Okay, so let's put down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's say I now put 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1. Okay, so I accidentally put them next to the chest, seems like. Okay, well, let's 4. Okay, so let's see. We have a bunch of copper, but that copper is now no longer going through since there's a splitter over here. So now it's deadlocked, right? So this can't continue. Yes, so I think this works the way we want it to. So we have a way to make a small contraption that basically allows an item on this lane to go through if we put exactly the right number of items over here. Like as long as they're less, they're not gonna go through. If you put in more, yeah. So if I pick this up, right, then they can come back in, and we could put some more of these in here. Let's say we put a lot in, right? Then what will happen is they'll get stuck here, and this will never even start up because it's this one, right? Because it's always gonna have some item over here. Okay, so that's good. So what we want to be doing is making it a little bit smaller, probably. So we can let's put down a roboport maybe, and we can start using blueprints to do this. Where do we have those? Personal. Oh yeah, I'll craft a personal roboport. That makes sense. Power armor, personal roboport. Oh, there are personal roboports Mark II. Interesting. Oh wait, I could also use a Spidertron, of course. Those are kind of new, so I don't know where they are. Where are they? Maybe at logistics then? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's craft the Spidertron and enter it. Nice. Okay. Grids. Enable logistics while moving. We want a personal roboport in here. We want some fusion reactors. Yeah. Grid, fusion reactor. Yeah. Do we need anything else? Maybe legs. And of course we need some robots to help us out here. Construction bots. And yeah, let's craft a couple more roboports and put those in. Let's see, do we have enough construction robots? Not really, right? We could use a couple more. Okay, let's go. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to delete these guys. And yeah, so let's see. We're gonna. This might ruin our setup, but let's copy and paste this. Does it connect up the wires? It does not. Okay. Well, let's fix that up then. So we have this, and this one is enabled. Yeah, okay, that's still fixed up. Yeah, and these are still configured the same way, right? Yeah, okay. So then we have a little bit of belt, I guess, over here, right? So, like this. Yep. And here we put in the number that we want. We should make sure that we have some iron gear wheels in the backlog. Then, yeah, and this just slips under, right? So we can just... So another thing we should make sure is that it's actually finished before the item gets here, because that could be, well, it doesn't need to be finished, but okay, so that could be problematic, right? So if the number of items is big enough, so we might not actually want to make it this tight, but we might make like a little loop or a chest to make sure that we capture whatever items go through. Yeah, I think that makes total sense. So let's cut this out again and have a little bit of space. So we're gonna need a belt, then an inserter, then a chest, then another inserter. So like this. So belt, inserter, and then a chest. Actually, yeah, we don't need the pieces of belt here, right? these are just for reading input, so we can cut these out. We can move this back up. Yeah. And we can put another chest in here, and we can just put the number directly into the chest. Yeah, so if we do it like this, then we need some red wire to connect this up. So like this, and then over here. Right, and the condition is still there, yeah. So then basically the items will go in here, get copied. If we zoom in enough, we can't see it. Okay. So I think what we want to do is copy this over and yeah, just run this a couple times, right? So 1, 2, 3. Okay, we need to craft a bunch of stuff for this. Fast, level 3 assemblers. These guys. Why are you not constructing? Oh, it needs to be in their trunk? That seems weird. Oh yeah, okay, that works. I guess it normally would build from my inventory. Oh no, since the Roboport is in the Spidertron. Weird. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah. So let's see. What else do we need? Steel chests. Yeah, so maybe I'll just also craft a personal Roboport for myself. That's probably easiest. Personal Roboport. I don't know what's going on here. But let's just do it like this. Yeah, I wanna open this up, put stuff in. They'll build it. Same for these guys. So put this in. Yeah, and then some inserters. Do we need anything else? No, that's it. Okay, cool. So then we're gonna put down some more belt. Okay. Let's craft some more and put it in the Spidertron. Okay. And turn this around. Okay. So, as it stands, this should be fine. So what we just need to do is carry the signal back from the end, and then it should work, right? Yeah, so let's try and do that. So we have big electric poles, a couple. No, that's a couple. Yeah, there we go. So let's put down one over here, and I guess like this, right? Over here, and then over here, and then we're gonna wire it up. So we go from here. Wait, what? Okay, let's see. So red wire from here to here, to here, yep, to here, to here and then to the gate. Yeah, okay. So then the gate is so the open condition is that there let's say anything is above 0. So now, okay, so since I'm in the Spidertron, I can just walk over the gate. Kind of defeats the point, right? But let's see, can I? Yeah, okay, I can exit the Spidertron. So now it doesn't open. So let's try to set it up. So let's set it up to have one. Oh, okay. Yeah, one gear wheel in each chest. And I think what we also need is for these to set stack size 1. And for these as well. Just to make sure that they're not doing any weird shenanigans. Let's see. Okay. So, and then the final thing is, what I wanted to do is somehow enable these to... Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Since the belt is fast over here, they'll get there before this one gets there. So as long as you insert this, so we're gonna set 1, 2, 1, 2, and then we're gonna put whatever item in here. So then all we're lacking energy. That's not good. Let's put down some more solar panels. Is this better? This there should be done, but the gate didn't open. So let's see what's going on. Do we have an item over here? Oh, this is it should read the belt conditions and not enable disable. But then okay, it doesn't look like. Is there an item on there? Yeah, there is. Okay. So let's maybe use a specific signaling item, right? So this, let's see. So this gate, open gate, if the basic splitter is above 0. Yeah. So we can just drop a splitter on the belt here, right? With Z. No, with Q. With no, I don't know. Okay, I guess we'll put down like at this time. Since this is basically all zeros, we can just put the splitter in here, and we can check what's going on. So let's see. Is it passing through nicely? Maybe I want to place this power pole at the other end so I can properly see. Yeah, so it is over here. Let's see. And this is put to read belt. Oh, it should be put to hold. Yeah, there we go. So now it will open up the gate. Okay. Yeah. So let's try that again. So let's set up a code. To 1, 1, 1, 1. Yeah. And let's say we put in 1, 1, 1, 1, and then we need specifically the splitter here, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so these all get eaten. The belts, they pass through nicely, and yeah, there we go. Okay, So, and then the gate is open. So that works out. Let's see. So now there's actually one final thing we might consider, right? So it's what do you want to be? Let's see. So this we want to also and so what we can do is make sure that it stays there until we pass through the gates, right? So in order to do that, what I think we need is another gate that will just open when we get to it, right? So you can use a gate as a human detector, basically, right? So yeah, so like if you're close enough, then it will open. So this one won't, it will open actually from here. So let's move it up a little bit. Just one bit right over here. Does it work then? Yeah, okay, so then we're gonna put green wire on that. Because if you're like all over here, yeah, so the problem is that it only works if you're rolling towards it. So I guess let's make it just as big as the other one. Yeah, let's craft some more. So continue it up, right? So yeah, so basically once you pass through this, so let's just put a splitter in there. Let's test if we can make that happen. Yeah, the gate. Oh wait, why? Oh, I put another. Yeah, since I put this transport belt behind it, it actually flew through. So let's remove that, and let's put drop another splitter on the belt. Can we do that? Yeah. Okay, we just did. Okay, so let's wait for this to open and then see if we walk through, if we trigger the gate behind it. I think we should. Yeah, so we trigger it, and basically, yeah, wherever you cross it, it will trigger just once. So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna wire this, right? So I guess do we need a wall around it? Like, ah, yeah, I guess we do. Interesting. So let's wire that up with green. And then what we'll do is we'll use that to control the next belt. So yeah, we'll set that. So this one we want to set to read sensor, output signal G. It won't. Okay. And then this one should be enable disable on I guess G larger than 1. So let's see. Yeah, so then we wanna put a fast inserter behind that and a chest. Right. Let's see. Yeah, chest and then a nice power pole to go with it. Okay. So then yeah, so at this point I am gonna place the power pole on the other side just to make sure that we can see what's happening. So this is now closed, so what we're gonna do is put a splitter in here, or actually up here, that's fine. It's gonna go through all the gates, and then what should be happening is that when we pass through the gate, this one will go down, and we'll be able to get the splitter on to the other side. Okay, interesting. It stays still. Let's see, G1 on green. Yeah. Okay. Let's check this. So this is G. Oh, it should be greater than or equal to 1. Okay, so let's walk around it just to see if it happens correctly if we walk in from this side. Yeah, there we go. And now it's closed behind us. So we do need, so then the question is, could we make this better? Like, could we do it in a way that we can also configure it easily? So I guess what we could do is okay, so we could have a chest of steel gears set up, right? And then an inserter that resets the thing. And when would you reset? When this gate opens, I guess, right? When this gate opens, you know someone passed through successfully. Or yeah, should you be able to reset it from the outside? I guess not, right? That's the whole point. So if this gate opens, then we should also reset the thing, but I guess that requires... Okay, so what we could do is we could use this splitter as a way to see, hey, we should reset the lock. But then we would also want to communicate whether we can whether we can move this out, right? So how would we do that? That would be the tricky part then. So how do we make sure that so we use this to resupply, and so also the problem, well, okay, so that's not a problem, right? So we could put in an inserter that fills this up until it's done. We can prevent it from working if there's nothing in here. But then how do we make sure that so I guess we could do that by, we could use, so what we would want is a continuous signal, like, hey, we're doing something, in order to prevent this from being carried off. That's sort of what you're looking for. So I guess what you could do is do that part manually, right? Remove this to sort of allow people back in. So in that sense, this actually is the lock, right? Because if the chests are up and these inserters are working, you can never get to a point where this chest is empty. So I think I'll make it like that. So let's do that. So we have fast inserters over here, and we have chests with a fairly infinite amount of gears. Oh yeah, this is what we want, right? So chest. We're gonna wire these up with green to this, and then say, hey, they're enabled if anything is bigger than 0. Their stack size is, oh, we can just override the stack size here, yeah. So anything bigger than 0, if there's no inputs, it's false. Yep, so this is good, so we're gonna copy that over. But we also, okay. So we actually need 2 conditions, right? So we need something bigger than 0, but we also need this to be, And can we do that without a combinator? So we can use wires to add stuff up. So maybe if we use a gear as the control thingy, would it work? Or we could do a 2-step thing. This is interesting. Can we make this in a way that does exactly what we want without using a combinator? I don't know if we can. So can we do it by adding stuff up with wires? That's more or less the question, right? So if we do red connected to this, then we have, it's not like we get 2 circuit connections, right? We just have the one. Yeah, so it's we say it's connected to 2 circuits, but we can't do something about it if we use the oh, and this actually connects it up to the other chest as well. But we could fix that, right? If we used red for this one and green for this one. But oh, that's not what I wanted at all. Let's copy this over. Let's see. Do we have a way to reset the machine without doing it by hand? That's basically what we're looking for. So we could use. So what about using a roboport with requester chests? Would that work? If we build a roboport over here, did I make one already? Let's see, a roboport. There we go. So this, we can wire this up, right? And we can say, no, we can't enable or disable the roboport on this. So we can't control that using network logistics. Is there something else we could be doing? So what we could abuse is the edge of the roboport, right? So we could build a contraption on the edge of the roboport that make sure that you can only get the supplies if there's something in the chest. I'd say that might work. Yeah, let's set it up that way. So these guys get killed off. And we're gonna try and use requester chests. So if we do that, I'm also gonna save because this thing works as it is. So let's save this as log v1. Okay. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is this is exactly within logistics range. So we're gonna set up some requester chests. 2, 3, 4. And then we're gonna set up a passive provider. And it's gonna be just on the edge of the network because we want to be able to bring some stuff in. But then the question is, how much should we bring in? So basically we should also get it back out. That's probably what's relevant, right? So what we can do is we can do this, I think. No, we can't. We couldn't do that. Let's see. Yeah, maybe we need like a buffer like this and a steel chest. Oh no, what we could do is a buffer like this with a slow inserter. Override the stack size to be 1. Then or actually what we could do is use so we actually don't want this to like the gate only needs to be open for a short time, right? So if it immediately resets, that's totally fine. So maybe in that sense this so basically this could be a pulse. It is a pulse in a sense. Let's see. So we want there to be availability of items, but only if there's something in here. So and this is at the edge of the network. So we need a buffer basically. So this is where we put our steel gear wheels. This is gonna work only if yeah, so we might need it might be useful to have 2 steps, right? So this will only work if this chest has less than something, and then we have another buffer that enables when this is going on. Does that matter? Yeah, I guess it does matter because that just means that this can be. No, it doesn't matter, right? Because we will get the buffer going. Okay, so what we could do, so we can detect that this has refilled if it's at a certain level, and then we can take this out. So can we use some sort of double buffer construction for that? So basically what we want to do is say, hey, this should contain so much iron gear wheels. If this starts taking stuff out, then these guys will come and pick it up. Is there a way to abuse that? Yeah, so how can we detect that? Yeah, so we could put like a threshold on this. So this, we could say, hey, we can put 100 gear wheels in this. And this will only work as long as it has less than that. Then this, here we can take this out when this has reached, like say 40 gear wheels maybe. Because 40 is the most you'll ever need to restock all of this. So there could be something problematic going on. It could be that the requests, it could be that we get more than we request, I think. But maybe not. But well, we'll see about that. So yeah, so these all contain 2. That's fine. Okay, so let's connect this up to this chest. So let's say this, you only work if the number of gear wheels is below 40, right? So then this chests need to be filled if there's something over here. So let's do that. So let's set up this pole like this, and the wiring. So we can this we can remove, and this we can wire up. And then we have another chest, and this one only works if the splitter is bigger than 0, right? So then if we just put a power pole over here, yeah, so now this works, right? So this would all be fine. This one should then only work if so yeah, we can actually wire up that one as well, right? So this one should only work on the opposite condition. So if the amount of splitters is 0. And so here we have stuff being put in. We can craft logistics bots, right? Let's craft a couple. Oh, those are construction. So we put in some logistics bots. We don't have the infinite research, so I don't know how quick these will be. So maybe let's replace these guys with slow inserters. This should be fast. So we have, these will only work. Yeah, so basically these will only work if this is full up. If here there are 40, then we want to take this out. So let's try that. So basically we're gonna run a green wire along this one. So here we're gonna say, hey, if the amount of gear wheels is let's say larger than 38, then you will work. And then we'll have another steel chest. Okay. So let's see. So this, once we put in gear wheels, this is waiting for source items. This is also waiting for source items. This is disabled. So we have stuff that we put in here. We should override these. Like we want to introduce a little bit of lag here probably. So we'll override this to be 1. And this as well, I guess. Alright, is this that we want to be slow, or is it? I guess let's not override this stack size and let's see how things go. So, yeah, let's put in 100 gear wheels here. Okay, so they'll put it in. Then you guys, Oh yeah, I didn't set the request, right? So let's set the logistics request for gear wheels 1, 3, for, 3, and again for gear wheels 7. Okay. So this is all working. These are slowly filling in, right? This could be a stack inserter actually. Or you basically, as soon as this is done, we want it to be fully reset. And I guess this, yeah, this is now closed, right? That's pretty nice actually. Oh yeah, so it looks like it has reset now. Yeah, so this guy is moving over. Let's put some more stacks in here. So to have some reserve. Yeah, and we can bring those, like if it's over here, we can just bring it back into this chest, right? Okay, so at this point we have a gate. This is closed now, so we're gonna put in our magic code in terms of copper plates. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Then we're gonna put in the splitter to confirm. And we're gonna see what happens. So if we zoom out, like these are still going. Yeah, so the machines are still running, so we probably want to put in some speed modules. So, and we also need some more power. So let's arrange that. How are we doing? Is it better now? Yeah, it seems to be better. Okay, so this seems to be wrong. Okay, I guess. Let's see, is there... Can we see where the... Is the splitter over here? It is over here. Okay. So I guess we didn't put in enough of these. So let's pick this up and let's just put it in here to see if it resets correctly. Right, so they're gonna get some... Yeah, so... Ah, it has 4. Okay. So that is kind of problematic. Can we do this another way? What we could do is we could do it in a 2-tier thing, right? So we could make these steel chests again. We could make requester chests for like just any amount, right? Just like 10 gear wheels, I guess. No, it's gotta be 1, I guess. Okay, so that won't work, right? So the problem there is that if it's just a 1, yeah, I guess it will work. So we run into the same issue. So we want it to be both time to refill as well as limiting, right? So the problem is that, yeah, this chest has 4 while the request was for 1, so I guess it goes in batches of at least 4 or something. yeah, so we could de-research and turn off logistic robot stack size. That might matter. But is there another way to do it? What we could do is, so basically if at any point there's more in there than there should be, so this we put in a request for 1. Yeah, so we're gonna copy that over here basically. So we're gonna say, hey, so yeah, so this is gonna be 3 then. Yeah, actually let's practice with 1 across the board. So let's do 1, and then we're gonna put in some inserters, but we're gonna connect them up like this. And we're gonna say, hey, if iron gear wheels is bigger than 1, then set it. Then you may work, right? So we're gonna do it like that. And we could actually use passive providers to reuse the. No, we don't want that, right? Because we don't want. Let's see, can we do this? Or actually, can we do this? We could if we had. Wait, oh, there's a Spidertron over there. Interesting. Yeah, so let's do this and then this, right? So now it should be all be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. So at this point, we have the resupply, which only happens if there's a splitter in this chest. Then if the resupply has like a lot of robots in here or a lot of gears in here, it's gonna send a signal, hey, go away. Then we empty this passive provider, which means there's no more left in the system. These inserters will take out whatever is left over. So let's try again. So we're gonna do copper plate, copper plate, copper plate, copper plate, and then a singleton splitter over here. And then let's see. So it looks like this is all going through, this is all going through. Yeah. So where is the splitter now? Did I put it in? Oh yeah, there, the gate is open. So if we pass through now, that is gonna go over there. So yeah, this is now closed. Wait, why is it closed? I guess because the splitter. Oh yeah, because the splitter is bigger than 0. Wait. Oh yeah, because there's no splitter waiting here, right? So these are gonna fill back up. This is just gonna be a while. So oh, here we probably, for the inserters, we should be overriding the stack size to 1. So that allows them to do the precision thing. Right? Yeah, so then we actually at some point stop having the requests, and then we should be good. So yeah, so this is slowly filling up, right? And at some point it will reset and someone else can come in. So the only sort of weird thing about it now is that you need to set the code twice, once in the requester slot and once on the inserter. But other than that, I actually really like this setup. Like it actually does something silly. Yeah, let's try it out again. Copper plate, copper plate, copper plate, copper plate. And then a single splitter. Let's keep an eye on the electricity usage. Yeah, we don't have enough, so let's put down some more of these. And I'm also gonna just extend the wall a little bit just for aesthetics. Yeah, nice. The gate is open. And now that we pass it, we trigger this. It closes behind us. And this is getting resupplied nicely. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna just set it up to make a more fun code, and then I'm gonna make a small like walkthrough of what's going on. So let's set this to 3, and then this as well. So this boot should be higher than 3, and then this higher than 3, and the request should be set to 3, and then this higher than 7, and a request should be set to 7. So I don't know where those came from, but let's put some, like, put a couple in here. That doesn't work out quite the way we want it. Let's put some in a chest here and then remove that. So we want to be able to reset it properly now, right? So now it should be all filled up. We can take this away. You can see that, yeah, there's nothing in the logistics system. These are all stopped. Yeah. I'm gonna... actually, I'll step in and just move this out of the way a little bit. And we're extending the wall a little for aesthetics. Yeah, let's check that out. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I totally am doing that the wrong way around, am I? That's yeah, that's kind of weird. Okay. So now I shouldn't be able to enter. Nope, I'm not. Okay, that's good, I guess, in some sense. Okay, so let's reset that. So in order to do that, we need to take these out. And I guess I want to put a splitter in here. Would that work? So then, yeah, they'll set up and bring these back up to the levels that we need. And once this is done, they'll yeah, so we can put this a little tighter probably, right? So we can put it like up to, this one could be like less than 20, that would be fine. Like, since we're limiting the speed, it's Yeah, we're getting them out quite quickly. So this should be 7, 3, 3, and then 1. Yeah, okay. There. So let's try that again. And let's pick up some of the copper that we drop around here. We'll need some more of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. And then we'll put in a splitter in this one. Okay, so splitter goes through. Yeah, we probably want... Okay, did something go wrong there? Oh, I guess this splitter didn't get removed from the system somehow. That's kind of annoying. Okay, let's put up a chest with gear wheels over here. Yeah, so those get emptied out, and this is 7, 3. Yeah, so let's actually turn this around and make this the 1, and the first one the 7. 1, okay. And then this one the 7. 7, okay. Okay, is it set up? So this is the 7 and this is the 1. Yeah, okay, let's try this out again. It's fully backed up or backed, I don't know. Okay, let's see. So it's 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the splitter. Okay, so let's zoom out. Oh, I guess there's a splitter stuck here. Yep, okay, that's a shame. So let's get both of these out. And then let's put back the splitter. Right, that should be fine. Yeah, so everything has been consumed here. And it's just this one that needs to go, yeah. So why does it not? Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah, so now it's running through and all the others have also finished. So I want to put some speed modules in these guys. Yeah, I'll probably need some more solar power to do that. Okay. The gate is open, so if we walk through now, then it's gonna start the reset process. They're gonna grab some... Yeah. Yeah, they're not... Like it's just slowly replenishing. And then it should be fully set up quite soon. They're gonna... They'll need to take some out, but now it's 1, 3, 3, and 7 again. Yeah, and this is gonna build back up to 20. Yeah, so you could cheat it if you manage to sneak in within this time, basically. Like at this point, or actually you could not. Like you would actually not be able to enter. Wait, why are you... Let's see, something weird is going on here. This one is done. This one is not done. This one should go at 18. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. Okay, so this is gonna... Yeah. Oh, they'll be done quite soon. Okay, so how are we doing power-wise? Is this okay? Let's do one more run through. So 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was one too much. Okay, I guess we're done. Wait, what? Oh, is it another one? That's kind of weird. Oh, I guess yes. Okay, it uses some more that are in the system. Okay. Can we tell this one? Can we base it off presence of ingredients? Ooh. This is kind of tricky actually. Oh. So we can actually enter one more or two more than we need. Yeah, okay. Let's figure out if we can fix that. Oh, this is kind of critical. I guess we would... Can we use some sort of control mechanism in the form of another ingredient? That we use more ingredients? Or... Can we set this to... We actually... Can we bottleneck it somehow? That it's not gonna... No, we can't do that, I think. So do we need another step in there? Like, we could have... Like, this one is not limited, right? So we can put it in only... Yeah, but... Oh, that is a little bit tricky. I don't really see how we can get around that. How could we do something with this? Is there a way to fix this up? I'm not sure. I mean, so what we could do actually is we could, like, at the same time we have this, we could reset these, right? And we could check that, and we could limit, put in another limiter based on the presence of, or actually we could just do it based on that period, right? So if we do it that way, then we don't need all these shenanigans with, like, we still need to have the right amount of input available. Actually, we don't need that then. Yeah, we just need... Okay, so if we do that, then do we even need to consume stuff? Like, we can just put it in a chest and then connect it up, right? Yeah, that seems like a perfectly reasonable idea. Any reason why we wouldn't do that? No, that's just so much simpler, right? So we still have the thing that we don't want. Yeah. So then we still have the pulse mechanism over here to empty these out. Then we can say, hey, if they're all 0, then this is enabled. Yeah, I think that seems pretty solid, and we don't need the whole resupply thing. We don't need logistic spots, and yeah. Okay, I think I'm just gonna build this over then. Like, build it next, like give it another, because the pulse mechanism is the same, right? We just have a double buffer at the end, basically. Yeah, I mean, okay, let's save this. So let's save it as v2, and we'll remove a ton of stuff. So let's remove this, right? This. So we can actually just destroy this, I guess. Let's get the Spidertron over here. Oh yeah, if I had a remote I could control it, but I don't. So let's just step in. Okay, so they're gonna pick up all of that. Okay, so then what do we want to do? Like yeah, we can destroy this, right? We can destroy this. We can destroy this. We don't need the roboport anymore. We don't need this supply. Okay, so and we can destroy this. Oh, there's a lot of gears in there, isn't there? Yeah. Okay. So then this is gonna say, hey, if anything is equal to 3, this is gonna say if anything is equal to 3. Yeah, let's just copy this here and here. Here. So this is then gonna be 1. This is gonna be 7. Then we're gonna have some stack inserters. So 1, 2, 3, 4. These are we're gonna connect those up to this chest. So their enabled condition is gonna be that the splitter is bigger than 0. So we can copy that over. We're gonna have another chest. Yeah, okay, so why doesn't this? So let's see. So is this, so the thing to question is if this setup is enough to prevent the trickle approach, right? I think it is, right? So in order to pass by the first gate, you need to have put exactly the right amount in here. Because if it's not the right amount, then it won't work. Yeah, okay, so these guys are connected up to this, but then this guy should be connected up to let's see. So this guy should be connected to these chests. So here we're gonna say, hey, the enabled condition is that anything is equal to 0. No, so no, we should have. Actually, we should have, instead of anything, we should have everything is equal to 0. So that means all the chests are empty, right? So this is waiting for source items because all the chests are empty. So let's just yeah, let's set this up. So let's put something in here. So I don't think it needs to be copper plates now, but let's use them anyway. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so let's see. Oh, this one works. Maybe I didn't copy the thing over. Whoops. Here we go. Okay, so is it? Oh, it looks like, yeah, okay. I accidentally connected this chest up instead of this guy. Yeah. Okay, so let's see if I put a splitter in here. Those work. Yeah, okay. And this, yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's try that again. So we're gonna do 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're gonna do a splitter in here. Okay, let's see. So this has 7 and this is not moving. Why is it not moving? Oh, because it's not supposed to be connected to all of them. So let's remove the connections between the chests. Yeah, so it looks like they're moving now, right? So do we have the, yeah, we have the splitter over here. So we can now pass through the gate. The gate will open up. We can't pass back through. And it's actually, yeah, it's reset already. Okay, so that's just a lot simpler than we had it before. Okay, cool. Good stuff. Let's try that again. And so now the fun stuff is we can use anything, right? So we could use exoskeletons. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But then we do need to use a splitter for the control mechanism. So the splitter is gonna go through everything. And then it's gonna... It's opened up once we walk through. Yeah, so okay, so we do have sort of the issue that we could walk like this. So what I'm going to do in order to prevent that is I'm gonna build a little wall to make sure that you would have to quote unquote go through there. So like this, right? Can we squeak through here? We can, but then we would trigger the gate. Okay, so let's try that one more time. And aesthetics wise, this is not really what we want it to be, but okay, so I guess we can just make this gate a little smaller. That's probably nice. So like this and like this then. Right, yeah, then this is one bigger. Yeah. Okay, let's try that again. Let's put in construction robots. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then a splitter as the control. Okay, so that is gonna go through everything quite nicely. So we could upgrade it to at least to red belts probably. Right, that should be totally fine. Um, oh yeah, and we can pass through the gate now. Yeah, so it will open up immediately. If we sort of try to trick it, like it's gonna work fine. Okay, let's try it one more time. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then a splitter. Oh, okay. So the issue is that right now, um, since this uses an anything, what we could do is throw in different items, right? So we could throw in different items, each with a different number. So we do need to make this something specific. So let's go back to copper plates here. So instead of anything, we do require it to be copper plates, because then yeah, then we do need something to happen. Or rather, yeah. Okay, so were that all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. Okay, so let's try some wrong codes. So let's try 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the first one should be correct. So then it comes in and it should get stuck over here. Yeah. Okay, and we can't go through. It's perfectly fine, right? So yeah, at this point we really are stuck. So we can't reset it. But once you pick this up, then we could. No, so basically at this point we need to drop a splitter in here to reset it. Yeah, that works out, right? Yeah. So now we can go back in. I want to make the wall a bit bigger to show that it's a base that you can't actually just enter. Mine that away. Yeah, so like this, and I'm gonna replace this and move it. Or that's not what I want. Control Z. Okay, yeah, I wanna cut this and paste it, let's say, over here. That would be fine. Let's just enter that for a second. Yeah. And bring that over here. Yeah, we don't actually need that much solar anyway. Okay. Okay, so let's try it one more time with the proper way. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then we're gonna put in the splitter. Maybe we no longer have those. Yeah, we need to craft some. And there we go. So splitter is gonna pass by the first, the second, the third, and the fourth. Yeah, there we go. Now it's reset. Yeah, okay, this is a lot simpler than what we had before. And it actually works quite well. Like, there's no automatic reset for... So yeah, no, there's no way to reset this if someone enters the wrong code, except by picking up the splitter and then moving it into this chest. If you do that, then it will reset. Oh yeah, now I need to walk all the way around the gate to actually get in.